Welcome my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Compactness key to nullifying Bayern. What I liked about their setup was how compact they are. We're talking 15 yards from back to front. The great teams are defensively compact. We're normally looking at 25 to 30 yards. There's time on the ball, but look at how compact they are. You also have to look at their setup. Bayer Leverkusen under Alonso. Without the ball, this season have been a back five. He likes two sitting midfielders, and he likes a front three with Florian Wirtz as the false no 9, as he had one striker out injured who is at the Africa Cup of Nations and Patrick Schick who was on the bench. The reason they're so good defensively and are the best in the Bundesliga by a long way is because of this compactness. The thing that really stands out for me is, even though we talk about them as a back five defensively, is how quickly they morph into a back four when in possession, the wing-back role of Grimaldo. Almost every team now plays and sets up differently, with and without the ball. The back five play a couple of passes and it becomes a back four. A big reason for this is that they've got a wing-back in Alex Grimaldo, who continually from his position steps into midfield. We see that in the Premier League with Alexander Zinchenko and Trent Alexander-Arnold, where fullbacks go into midfield, but they play the deeper role. They come inside like a sitting midfield player. But he's almost like an attacking midfielder. When Wirtz bursts through the middle, you can see his options, which include the wing-back. You can see Grimaldo on one side, and both Amin Adli and Nathan Tella on the other, making runs. In this example, Adli should have put them 1-0 in front, but it summed the game up. Bayern's reaction to the subsequent throw-in summed them up. It was awful. It didn't just happen with the throw-in, but it also happens with the man at the back post. Bayer restricted Bayern Munich to 0.56 xg, the lowest they've had in the Bundesliga this season. This is another example of just how compact they are from back to front. With the ball on one side of the pitch, all 11 players were not letting Bayern Munich out. How short passing entice opponents. They actually do get out, but they've got to go back. They very rarely penetrated Leverkusen right throughout the game. On several occasions, Eric Dier was forced to play long towards the wide areas, but a big part of this Xabi Alonso team are short passes that entice people in. With 2 or 3, you see the Bayern Munich team get dragged across. It's a big part of where the game is going in modern football. So many teams now make short passes to entice people on to see if they can break through the lines or if they can switch play. On this occasion, Piero Hincapié is the left-sided center-back who becomes the attacking left-back. The back five becomes a back four with Grimaldo having moved forward. Wirtz, as the false no 9 Tella, is found at the back post, and on the rebound, Wirtz almost makes it 2-0. I want to highlight again the role of Wirtz. He's a young man who is starting to get into that Germany squad. He's the flair player and the big name of this team. His role in this game was to play behind the 2 no 6s for Bayern as Leverkusen normally play with a striker. Eric Dier has gone in tight on him. Again, it is about enticing players in. It leads to Bayer having a 2v2 situation. Min-jae Kim and Dayot Upamecano are left exposed. The ball is worked wide to Grimaldo, who has his left-sided center-back Hincapié now bombing on his outside. Because he has that option to his left, Grimaldo can make the run inside. It's completely different to what we see from other fullbacks or wingbacks when they go into midfield, and he finishes it off with a great finish. The third goal is also from a wingback as Jeremy Frimpong comes on, but that was from a corner kick where Manuel Neuer had gone up. But looking at Grimaldo's stats, you think of Trent Alexander-Arnold. When you look at his stats, he's had 10 goals from wingback and 11 assists. When you talk about spending lots of money to get the best players in, Grimaldo has come on a free transfer in the summer. That's pretty special.